Let's see. Test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should work out more or less. Alrighty. Hello there, Mr. John Welchers. Lucky you, we actually do have you in the facility over here. The funny, abduct onto raft. Go fishing. Time to sail out. I see. We got triple shrimp instead. Ah, you and Owen. Hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Do not mind as I rearrange a couple of things in the facility simply because this fella exists here. And the last time I didn't quite work with things correctly, a certain train went and careened through the facility, ending our day and ending the stream. We have a John Welchers and we have someone that hates the shrimp. Well, I have the shrimp in my facility, I just haven't worked with said shrimp in a while. Anyhow, see what we can do, see what we can do. Okay, what was this last tool? Oh, right, it was the funny heretic pyre thing. I see, you've gone ahead and fried yourself, John Welchers. What I call attachment work more or less solves that thing. Insight work solves that thing. Get Dragon over here to manage the express train. Okay, I can work on that. Repression goes to Aki. Over here is fine. I am sorry, Sleepy, once again, for you being bold now. Maybe we should go get you a hat. Dragon, please grab the ticket. Aside from that, did any of you need attachment training? Both of you needed attachment training, but Lone Fighter needs it more. Zaf needs repression training. Hello? Goodbye? Yes. Conductor, we have a problem. Yes, we do indeed have a problem. This thing ended the stream last time. You have received voicemail. ALML. Fella's friendly, right? One of like the least troublesome Alephs to deal with until it actually breaches. Alright, we still need to do the Ibra missions. Normal is fine. Please grab a ticket so that we do not have to deal with this bullshit. And I don't know, work with Pokebus and we'll use the timer. Oh god, you and Owen. Christ. You have never seen any of these abnos that you have right now. What the hell? And a good chunk of them did get adapted into Limbus in some way or another. Then again, we got Pokebus over here, which is well, they show up in Ruiner and have some of the more powerful stuff that you can make use of, at least on Netzak's floor. Leaf Off Meltdown is just the portrait. You know what, Guaca, you can go ahead. And Frab, just work attachment there. Fairy Festival, Olga, just deal with that real quick, that we don't run out of Also that we don't lose Enkephalin. Burb. Burb going cross facility. See, no connection between Dream Devouring and Lob and Limbus. Bruh. And we had the singing machine on the previous run. It would have been where the crumbling armor is. But now we've reset since then. Still not a fan of this thing. Oh, fuck me. Did I? Let's say blah, 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 blah. Cause black damage to all employees caught in the path. Okay. Okay, 1, 2... That gonna... Okay, employees only. If it's employees only, they should be fine, right? Oh wait, these guys might be caught in the path too. I don't really want to restart the day. Oh my god. That's terrible. That's actually terrible. They didn't survive. Holy shit, they did not survive. Even with a black shield, they couldn't survive. Holy shit. Okay. Go on, unpause the game. They're all dead. It's your fault, manager. Yes. Yes, indeed. It is my fault this time. Yes, the train has claimed another. Usually I'm half decent managing that thing. Usually. Not this time, it seems. Because I think... Okay, I think at some point I was, like, more scared of the thing, so I'd keep checking back more often. But then since yesterday's stream... Was it yesterday? No, the day before. Monday's stream. I was more flippant about it, and then it suddenly just ran me over. Melting Love, nothing there, and Blue Star, nothing there. And Blue Star aren't even that bad, but Melting Love, yeah. I've heard the horror stories about Melting Love at least. But yeah, I need to remember that the express train literally takes only about a minute to cause a fucky-wucky. Yeah. Because it's illuminated light every 30 seconds, and since we're at 2 times speed, yeah, it's just a single minute before shit hits the fan. So I need to be a lot more careful. Or rather, I should just pause more often. The problem is, there will be future things where pausing isn't exactly an option. Okay, nameless fetus, you were an instinct worker. Sorry, Sleepy, you're going in. They need a couple of things to breach, because he or lower breaches. This might mean that I need to grab some less than stable employees to manage a few things. Need you to heal up a little quicker. Yeah, you're full up. Let's go. The nameless fetus of your whole life made you restart your whole game to day one. You couldn't handle it. Rip. Memory repo, yeah. This usually beat up, Rudolta, shot and funeral of dead butterflies, etc. Yeah. And we got Porcubus here. We can beat up Porcubus with melee weapons, probably. Probably. Couldn't be too bad, at least. We have Rudolta here as well, so we can probably gun Rudolta down. That's not looking so good. Don't fail me now, Kaya. Alright, let's get the basics out of the way. That there's better chances of succeeding. Just grab the ticket. Alright. Why is Welchers here? Because John Welchers is sitting pretty over here. Look at him. Well, dudes. They're even offering the can for free. What kind of YouTube are you? Randomly, let's see. Watch a bunch of PM content, so probably watch a video of yours and got recommended this stream. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of Limbus related guides and whatnot. Just sitting around on my channel. So yeah, you'll probably have seen one or two of those before. Who knows? It's all the weird ones about reading. You love PM slop? Yeah. There's a decent few which complain about the amount of slop, but don't mind it too much. Oros. Really, Oros. Not what I would have expected from you and Owen. You only like the funny stuff, but it gets to a point. Fair enough. And at that point, you're probably looking for Welvader or Pug stuff, I guess. Those two are decent fellas. What in the reading? No. I see. Oros means gold and diamonds in Portuguese. Used to be named Coco. And what would have that meant then, instead? The random instinctual stress of just, yes, ticket, grab ticket, please. There are many jokes I can make about this particular person and their nugget, at least when it comes to ticket, but don't worry about it. You agree with Welvader's love for Honglu? I've seen someone who probably likes Honglu to a very unhealthy degree, and they're one of my artists. They have some pretty feral Honglu art lying around. Okay, name you got in childhood, YouTuber. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Pick something a little more harmless to deal with. Okay. Where did the clowns spawn? And why isn't there a clown on this side? Or did I pause too fast? I did not indeed pause too fast. Okay. Bahamut, you can tackle that one. Erwin, you can tackle the one below. Go for the far one. And none upstairs? Okay, they appeared in like weird patterns this time. Okay, Sleepy, you can handle that one. And Chesed, I guess you're going next door. Last one's over there. Actually, no, there's one more on this side too. Yeah, that should handle it. Okay, some of them teleported. Where did they teleport to? Okay, we got one teleporting here. If the woodsman breaches, it's not the worst thing in the world. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. Actually, we could have just let the woodsman breach, come to think of it. Let's say, blah, blah, blah. Please, I can give you anything. I just need the Honglua. I see. You love Chesed so much too, by the way. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. You do you, buddy. You do you. You know, maybe I should just hire some, like, dummy agents to go in, get themselves, or cause something to breach, and then we just clear this thing on the next day. Yeah, there's like 5 abnos we can probably handle. Forsaken Murder is easy. Woodsman's probably fine enough, realistically speaking. Might need a kite a bit. Schadenfraud's okay. And Censored we'll save for another one. Most of these actually just aren't that bad to deal with. At least in terms of if they breach. It's mostly just the Alephs. Yeah, it's mostly just the Alephs. Yep, bad result, blah, blah, blah. Yep, all of that is fine. There we go. We can start considering manufacture of Mimicry. See, making some PM content yourself, usually just playing Roblox or in PM cosplay and doing dumb shit. Nice. God damn. Yeah, the only advice I can say is just keep going. Keep doing. On that point. Nope, don't look at German man in the box or he will breach. We will do that next. We'll do that on the next day. When we can let shit hit the fan for fun. And go on suppressing duty. But yeah, I've heard of and seen just how big Roblox is over there, or at least for PM on Roblox. Seen the scale of it. I considered if I ever wanted to do a video showcasing some of the stuff there, then I was like, maybe in future. Let stuff get polished up a little bit more than what it currently is. Yeah, Roblox PM has slop. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard there's at least like 3 different Lobcorp simulators on there. Probably more at this point. Don't like how Roblox overall has as of now because, you know, yeah, that's the other thing. The optics do not look good. Let's see, you were instinct, attachment, or repression. Instinct, I guess. Let's see, you do white damage, that's fine. Ship you over there. Dragon can handle this one. Ah, it's bold again. Rip. Sorry, Sleepy. You're already bold. Is what it is. Mr. Chesed Social Sciences as well. Fairy Festival. Walker's fine to handle that. And I think that's all of the ones that are currently trying to do the funny. Yeah, that's all of the ones trying to do the funny right now. Limbus game, which is combat-based PM game where you kill everyone, and Tauntus Lobotomy, which is literally bloody Lobotomy Corp, but in 3D. You can move around and fight the abnos yourself. Well, closed testing games. Played a few of their fun, but they're not out for public use yet. Okay. Funky, but good to know, good to know. Okay, everything's been satisfied. We'll get some dummy agents to just trigger a whole bunch of breaches tomorrow. And that should help clear. Or should help clear a decent bit. Warm-hearted woodsman, though, we need to send a normal person in first and send a dummy in immediately after to get killed. Listening to your voice and stream wearing a Rian cosplay right now, watching a Sora cosplay beat ass and rope. Bloody hell. That is layers, man. That is layers of multimedia. No, you don't. There you go. Oh, you were trying to be sneaky there. Get some additional training done for some of these. Repression, attachment, go. Nothing there is at -12 already. Okay, and the rest are more or less fine and not gonna panic. It's all things considered, it's a very chill facility. There aren't that many troublemakers, so to speak. The repression, attachment, make sure it's those two and not the other way around, or they are going to accidentally die. Do we greed? We could greed and get ourselves at least Mimicry. The suit. Why female avatar? How to say, easier to accessorize, that's about it. You can only do so many things with a dude. So to speak, without it defaulting into guy in suit or guy in gym clothes. And well, I don't think most people want to look at guy in gym clothes, at least. At least that's personal perspective on that. Question mark? Yes, question mark. Hey man, you want to see Roland or Rian in 3D? I know someone who is an absolute freak for Rian for some reason, but that's neither here nor there currently. Alright, you know what? We'll push our luck one more. And see if we can't get what we're after. I've already had to reset this day twice on the previous stream. As things went a little awry, but Let's see, Dream Dweller and Current, you are Instinct, right? I can handle that. Rudolta can be done on Insight. Train ticket, and then pick up Porcubus after. Bold, I am sorry. I'm sorry, Sleepy. You just need to keep working with this thing because you're the only bold person in the facility. And I am sorry if working with it too many times turns everyone in the bloody branch bold. But if that has to happen, it is an inevitability. We gathered enough energy to end the day. Good work, manager. C. Control Sephiroth. Nothing has gone on in your bloody department in like a week. We have not worked on anything here in a week. And you have the goal to march in and say that everything's good. I see how it is. All the troublemakers are downstairs, I swear. Oh, rip, Night of Despair. Well, guess we're taking that penalty. Spency and Kefallen, that's fine. Okay, realistically speaking, we are just abusing the rest of this for extra training so that our agents can have better stats. My manager is useless. We are fine. We are fine currently. Everything is okay. The facility is not currently in a state of meltdown, and I do not want to summon the monolith. Don't forget to include the 0 abnormality breaches within our department as well. We aren't control for nothing. I see. I see. Well, the thing is, I'm going to make the Forsaken Murderer breach like hell tomorrow, just so we can complete P or lower 5 abnos. A lot of things are going to breach because we are going to be hiring a bunch of no-names. Let's see. We have Mimicry now. We have Mimicry, the suit, not the weapon. The weapon is more iconic, because of course it is. Yes, we are forcing breaches upon you. I am sorry. But don't worry, other departments are going to get worse breaches, odds are. Down the line. Odds are good other departments will get worse breaches because they have He-level abnos as well. Also, there's a bird on the loose. Just grab ticket, make sure nothing goes horribly wrong. We're so close to the end of the day now. We're just doing some extracurricular for some employees. Apocalypse Bird run when? Root, you will be happy to know that the train has run over my facility 3 different times now. Thank you very much. Nice. I put black shields on multiple people and they still kick the bucket? And you come in here saying nice? Their blood is on your hands, Root. Their blood is on your hands. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. This is what you've been waiting for. Oi. Oi. All I can say is, if you want to see exactly how badly things went wrong the first time the train came careening through, go look at my previous live stream. It's right at the end of it. Like, pretty much the last bit of footage at the end of it. And you'll see it just cleave clean through several branches. Or departments. Yeah, you saw the end of it? Okay, yeah, then you've seen it, yeah. Then all you need to do is scroll back a bit in this one and you'll see the same shit. You know you're getting slandered if you ever do a Lobcorp video? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, odds are. Yeah, day 34. Oh, none of these are particularly bad. Anyhow, for any of you active in chat, you may go ahead and vote on what we're dealing with. Let me just adjust the screen a little so you can actually see what's on offer. They're all tool abnos, so not much of a problem. We are looking at Skin Prophecy, Teresa, and Notes from a Crazed Researcher. All three of these we can make use of in, what's it call it? Index Prescripts, choose Teresa. Let me quickly open up the Prescript website. Hang on a second. That doesn't sound right. Apologies if this sound is quite loud. Let's see. On the day of your birthday, walk 625 meters. Then turn left. Make someone in the dark red bloodstain. Make the someone in dark red bloodstained dress bleed. Good to know what I am doing on November 7th. Anyway. My voice is louder? Yeah, it's supposed to be. Alright. What are we dealing with then? If you want Skin Prophecy, type 1 in the chat. If you want Teresa, type 2 in the chat. And if you want Notes from a Crazed Researcher, type 3 in the chat. From memory, Teresa was just the music box that makes or increases your... restores your fellow's sanity before nuking it down if you let the box go for too long. Listen to the ramblings of the stranger. Leave all your money. Bro, you rigged my beeper. 2. Okay. Alright, let's see. We've got to vote for 1. We've got to vote for 2. We've got to vote for 3. Okay, we need a tiebreak. John Welchers is our tiebreaker for number 3. Okay, going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. We are defying the will of the prescript and going for number 3. Oh, right, because it's past like day 30 something, I haven't read any of this dialogue yet. Ease up your tension and just close your eyes. Yes, just like that. Make yourself as comfortable as possible, so that your mind finds itself comfortable too. It tickles, no? But just wait. Now fade away without a trace. Feel the water and air during the different seasons, inside a different dream and a different body, forgetting and remembering everything. You've already become something. I don't know what it is, but I've already left for somewhere long ago. Please don't look for me. I will no longer be able to teach you. But Mr. A, please wait. Please. I want to be part of the Cogito experiments. I'm all ready. I can prove it. The particles scattered across the floor are sparkling in the lights. Kill me. Please, kill me. A, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Fantastic. Just as you commanded, I've written up the job application form for our corporation. The reception is good. Everyone thinks that it's a new employment method that does not concentrate on just one's abilities. The number of applicants is projected to meet the initial calculation. The experiments are almost complete. We will soon hire people according to the order of priority you've stated. I've also arranged a meeting with Time Track. Are you thinking about those who have left you? Well, that's great. Discipline team. Don't listen to the common. Don't listen to the furry lover. Eh. Alright. Let's see. Those who equip notes from a crazed researcher will benefit from a sharp increase in stats related to temperance. If ordered to return the notes from a crazed researcher within 30 seconds of equipping, the user's skin will start to swell and their body will explode within seconds. If ordered to return notes from a crazed researcher without performing any sort of managerial work, the user will explode. If the user receives a certain amount of damage, they will explode and the explosion will cover the entire section. The explosion will deal massive red damage to all nearby. I see. I see. That's probably going to be more painful than I think it will be. Especially if one of these nuggets have to work on it. And they could just grab the notes and not work for the rest of the day. That works too. Goodbye. Goodbye, wave. I see. See you around, John Well. Cheers. See you around. We will immortalize you as a nugget, Mr. John Well. Cheers. Let's see. How do I get orange on this color? On a free color palette thing. We need red and we need yellow. That's close enough. We'll randomize a few other features. There we go. John Well, cheers. Welcome aboard. You're going to be responsible for many things. Yes, many things. Let's see. This thing does red damage, you know? Maybe it's not the wisest to let you die instantly, so let's at least give you a suit and a way of fighting for yourself. Let's see, what are you weak to anyway? You are weak to black and pale damage, specifically. Let's see, what damage types have we got? Have we got any black damage lying around? Fragments from somewhere, okay. That's something to protect yourself with. Do you have anything stronger than that? Oh, you can get a Letitia gun, actually. Exuve even. Ah, the large blunt. Yes, the large blunt. And as for an ego suit, it does red damage. You can just wear 4th match flame and that'll do the job. Alright, so you're going to cause a breach. You're going to cause a breach here. Let's see, Woodsman, there's not a good way of causing you to breach. Fragments of another universe. Are you particularly easy to make breach? If work result was normal, lowered for normal probability, lowered with high probability. When it panicked, leap off lowered. Okay. So for you, we just get someone to do insight or instinct work on you, and that'll do the job basically. And black damage. The Letitia should reduce it, right? Hang on. Yeah, Letitia should reduce it, so that's fine. Articus the sheep. Also, yes, sup. So you're good at everything but insight. We can cause you to breach pretty easily. And as long as we have someone who's at least semi-resistant to red damage, then we should be fine to handle that. Though the whole thing spinning through the facility isn't going to be the most pleasant. Let's see, Porcubus. Porcubus, we just need to do repression work with, and then it'll, yeah. When the result was good, it increased. When it's bad, it lowered. Temperance 3 or lower had a good work result, they died. Temperance 3 or lower will receive massive white damage when it escapes, unaffected by ranged attacks. So we just need to do bad results. Bad repression. And for you, it's very easy from what I recall. When Sheldon Fraud's containment unit was in view for 5 seconds or longer during work, the cleave-off counted lowered. Okay. It should be pretty easy to suppress this fucker. Completion is stationary. So yes, we can get this thing to breach, and then we can just move out of view and instantly. Yeah, that should be easy enough to deal with. Nameless fetus, if I recall, yeah, it's a non-escaping thing, so we can't use that. This one is a pain in the ass to deal with, so refraction is probably not going to be one we cause to breach. Rudolta, lowered with a normal probability. Bad at lowered with a high probability, so we can just repression work it with someone, and that'll probably do the job. Okay, we're causing force breaches today. Yes. Yes, I've got the train. Yeah. Yeah. The train's a bitch. Purpose of pain. Suppress 5 abnormalities, risk level heat or lower. See how. Start with the thing we do every time. One goes down here, and Forsaken Murderer. Let's see. We will repress you so that you try and breach. Repression. Anyone have better resistances here? John Welchers, good luck. You may die from this. Actually, wait, he's wearing ego gears where we don't want him to die, so we might need a restart, actually. Hang on. Actually, no, it shouldn't be able to do enough damage. Alright, Johnny. Get out of there. Okay, that's one. Alright, let's see. Up, go claim that. Okay, Fragments of the Universe. It does black damage, and we just need to do Insight or Instinct to work on it. Enough times. Let's see, who have we got that's resistant to black? It's just Letitia. And that should help manage it. All-round helper. Normal lowers with a normal. Bad, it lowers with a normal. Okay. And it specifically does red damage. Who can handle red damage here? Kura. Zaf can also handle it. Kura probably handles it better. Mr. Lone Fighter, you can go ahead. Doesn't say different, but this one can be repeated. Oh, it can just be the same Abno? If it can just be the same Abno, we can just keep causing Forsaken Murderer to breach, and that's like easy. I mean, our guy up here was a bit too good at it anyway. And yeah, if it's the same one, we can just keep sending Mr. John Welchers down. My god. And just have the gang ready to jump the cunt. I am sorry, Mr. John Welchers. This seems a little stupid, the fact that it can just be the same one, though. I am sorry, Mr. John ASMR over here. For instantly deleting you and repeating. Yeah, instantly deleting you and just repeating. My god. That is terrible. Yeah, it says 2 out of 5. Wow, that is stupid. We can just repeat this one. I fucked up. I don't think it's gonna hit anyone this time. We might be okay. I think we're okay. We're okay. We are okay. There was like 1 or 2 clerks in the way. We are fine. This is okay. That is a miracle. Turning to your despair and restart. Lucky you. Yes, lucky. Very lucky this time around. Forsaken murderer, escaping again. He did not last more than 2 seconds. I'm sorry, Mr. John Welchers. You're gonna have to get back in there. It's not very good training for the guy, but it'll do it. Lucky you moved your agents up into Forsaken Murderer, yeah. If I didn't, they'd all be dead. They'd be very dead right now, if anything. Okay, please do not come upwards. We'll put a pause on those operations for a bit and just start the day's work proper. I have a Discord. You made a Project Moon server where you chill, blah, 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 blah. Call your manager. 300 members right now. It's pretty small. Yeah, 300 members is more than my own Discord. You can find my Discord channel in the link or in the link below in the description. Easy enough anyway. When did that one go with time-related powers from Data Play Lobotomy Corporation? You're saying this is a Kurumi and Tokusaki clone. I see. I have exactly 2 friends that are hyper-obsessed with that character. And one of them had to explain it to a government worker once. Which was a very unfortunate affair for the guy. We'll find you and hire you to your Moonlit Corporation. Christ. Okay, purpose of pain 1 cleared. Okay, everyone can return to their department then. Also, how much damage is the damage required from Notes of a Crazed Researcher to cause one of your guys to explode? I'm feeling it's too much damage. Or too little damage to consider using. Let's see. Oh, Zaf already pumped all the way up to 5. Christ, he trained fast. Lone Fighter's already maxed out. Okay, that's fine. 40-something. Ooh. Can you add it over for you? Bail him out. Let's see, attachment, Frab, do your thing. Who else needs it? Dimension refraction variant. You are an insider. Sleepy, I am once again sorry for you being bold. Sleepy was the resident Rian obsessor, basically. The person I know most obsessed with Rian. To the point where whenever I see them on Twitter, it is Rian posting. The stem cell, what stat are you missing? Oh, you're missing justice specifically. Yuri is glowing red, so okay, yeah, that's fine. John stem cell, or John Welchers in this case. Let's see. Right, you're missing everything because I gave you nothing. Join content YouTuber role, blah, blah, blah. Fair enough, fair enough. Ah, okay. Funky bunch you've got lined up, I suppose. Can't say I've heard of either of them. Hello, Mr. Leper. Why are you a leper? Punishing bird has escaped, as normal. More of a person kind of thing. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. How's the run? Well, we were handling the suppression of abnos missions for Gebura. So we're getting there, we're getting there. We're on day 34, 35, something like that. Let's see, we are on day 34 currently. We can't do any more core suppressions until we hit day 30 something, so we are just progressing until we get there. Most of our agents are half decent at this point. Yeah, you can do a bit more repression work. Oh, you have glasses already. Nice. Mr. Reddit over there. Ibera's quest has a wordplay. Be sure to keep that in mind. One can be repeated on a single abno and different kinds of abnos. Okay. Noted, noted. We'll look out for it. Really isn't too many things to work on all at once. Guaca can never touch, what's it call it? Guaca can never touch attachment work or Guaca will explode. Guaca is also weirdly equipped with, very specifically, wrist cutter. Very specifically, wrist cutter, and as much attack speed as we could afford them. Because for some reason they wanted all that attack speed. Actually, did they replace their... Oh, did they replace their thing? They might have replaced their aura. Oh. That or the aura isn't visible. It's one of the two. But yeah, they specifically requested that they wanted a super high attack speed nugget. Therefore, they have super high attack speed nugget just lying around. Dragon can work there for a bit. Let's see. Nothing there. Rudolta. Okay. Nothing else really needs work on, so to speak. We're just leveling stats. Or leveling stats and passing the days. Choosing the British way. Yeah, sad to say, I ain't British. I ain't no pom. You're dealing with an Aussie instead. London combat training. Oi. Ain't a Londoner. Ain't a Londoner or a Glasgow. Or a Scouse for that matter. Just an Aussie. A bottle of water right now. Eh. Bottle of water. Normally you want to ask an Aussie to say bottle-o instead. Yeah, most of the nuggets aren't missing too much in the way of stats. Rest of them will need it from like ego gifts instead. Okay, we send you up there and then we deal with the ordeal. Food. The perfect food. The lone fighter, you're the magic bullet user. You can pretty much do this on your own. Most of the clerks are like adept enough to handle these kinds of breaches on their own as well at this point. Dragon can fend those off real quick. My 3 guys up here can handle that. These 2 can handle this. Let's see, where else are we looking? You guys don't seem to be spurned into action yet. The rest of you are. Okay, you guys were fine on yours. You guys are fine on yours. These guys should have no problem. Yep. Those ones are dead. I think it's just this last corridor. Means Dragon, you should go claim that ticket. Was it not just that corridor? Is there one more set of them somewhere? Oh. Set of them ran. Okay. Everyone's fine. We're good. You can see the cat in your announcements. We have an animal channel, I say. Very funky. He's normal. Don't jump him, I say. I hate the train so much because you can't mentally keep in mind with that. Let's see. If you can keep buff timers or debuff timers in mind while playing an MMO, you can probably handle the train a lot easier than most other people, at least. So say if you played... what's the easiest one I can think of? Actually, no. Every single FF14 class at this point. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much every single FF14 class at this point. If you can play one of those competently, you can manage the train. If you can't play one of those competently at all, you definitely cannot manage the train and you are going to die. That's like the easiest way I can put it. You replayed Library of Ruiner for the 7th time. I'm on my 3rd playthrough currently. I did a 2nd playthrough for the draft challenge that I announced like last month and had a couple of other creators take part in. You'll see Fox's Hollow and probably, let's see, Fox's Hollow, Boomy, maybe Welvader at some point. Tackle their particular draft pods over the next month or so. As for myself, I already completed my drafts, or my side of the draft challenge. Hey look! It's a singing machine that's conspicuously labeled, "Don't touch me." Anyhow. And it's only by like this 3rd run through of Library of Ruiner that I'm figuring out exactly how to break the game. Rather, I was taught by Foxes how to break the game, more so. Yes, we have the funny button in our facility. Funny button does funny things. Do not press the funny button. But yeah, when you're on 2x speed, logically speaking, the train will breach every minute. So if you can instinctualize or otherwise remember that the train breaches every minute, then you can more or less check back every now and then and make sure that it doesn't. Unlike AoEs, or unlike what's it called, damage over time or any buffs in FF, doesn't matter if you clip them necessarily, just keep claiming the ticket from the bloody train. It does, however, keep its internal timer. So if you end up claiming and then if you end up claiming towards the tail end of a 30-second tick, then it'll just tick again and then you'll start screaming. But yeah, should be fine for the most part. Should be fine for the most part. You don't know? Red is a tempting color? Yeah, red is a tempting color, but Would you like to ram your head into anything that's particularly red in this facility? I do not think so. My other choice here, besides nothing there, was actually going to be Mountain of Smiling Bodies. And that would have been particularly horrifying. Well, some people say suppressing it's easy, but haven't messed with it yet, so don't know off the top of my head. NT breach immediately. Yes. Yes, everything will breach if I press the funny button. I mean, if I had managed to grab the shelter, then I could just portrait shelter, then cheese a whole bunch of stuff and let every abno kill each other, basically. That'd be one way of handling things, but unfortunately we did not manage to roll shelter. We only managed to roll the portrait. So we do not get to do the cheese. The Guaca, handle that. Say hi. Handle that. Ah, fuck. We have to pray to this for a certain amount of time, don't we? And the last one's just Rudolto. Yeah, that's easy. And Porcubus. God damn it. Grab your ticket first, then handle Porcubus after. Something like 30 seconds before shit hits the fan or something like that. I'll just wait till the next pip on that thing. Okay, it should be fine. Unless there was a thing where it's like, oh, too fast. Too fast and now shit's gonna hit the fan anyway. I might have mistimed it, so shit might go terribly wrong in a bit, but who knows. Total usage time, we did less than 30 seconds. That's, well, we'll see. See if it bites us in the ass later. Okay, sweet. We have the weapon now. Have the Mimicry. Let's just turbo up some of our production a bit. Let's see, Loki forgot the law of the shelter. Safest place in the world. It's like P-Corp shit. From memory. P-Corp? P-Corp. Could be P-Corp. Off the top of my head. It's some wing tech. Oh, that's a bit rough. Okay, we're doing fine now. We're doing fine. Yeah, normal work is okay. We do not need to be an exemplar with that one. You should be hired. I see. And Articus the shit. Okay. If we have the lob points, we will throw you into the facility. Nugget during White Night and Dark Days shitting themselves as they see Bina open the shelter with an unlock. Oh. Yeah, that'd be a bit unfortunate, wouldn't it? Let's see. Say hi. Yep. Say hi, Aki, Dragon. I have to keep doing this rotation through the middle of the facility. Just so everything stays sane and doesn't start trying to eat itself. Need to send Zaf to like some fortitude training, Christ. see. You're not really a fortitude trainer. You're old faith and promise. You are definitely not a fortitude trainer. I think most of my fortitude trainers are either down here or... Yeah, they'd be down here. Zaf and Dragon as a pair in one place makes enough sense. I need to stop looking at the box by accident. Else funny murder box is just going to breach. Mind you, it is one of the easier things to kill once it breaches, but still. Best not have it breach in the first place. Okay. You lowered by 1, not the most fun thing. Why are you failing so much, is the question. Alright, what are we dealing with? Rudolta's fine. Night of Despair is fine. Fairy Festival is also fine. Censored is not as fine, and everything in this bloody section of the facility is not quite so fine. I think this one is we complete the work that we've got scheduled, and then we just leave for the day, yeah. Okay, some of these are ticking a dangerous amount faster than others. Okay, quota's done, quota's done. Anyone else inside of boxes right now? I don't think so. The train's ticked up a fair bit as well. Censored. Fetus. Yeah, we're good. Let's just end the day there. That's easiest. Purpose of pain cleared. We got plenty of lob points. Sure, let's throw the man into the facility. Good morning, X. Based on your reaction, it seems that the synchronization is complete. I can now tell what moments you're reminiscing about just by looking at your expression. I also happen to know that the process always ends with the same expression and tears. You're a prisoner. You locked yourself inside this prison without bars. However, the key has always been in your hands. My role was to correct you whenever you made a wrong decision. Now I'm quite tired of it. I don't understand why you chose to repeat this cycle, nor do I know what kind of results you hope to achieve while slowly killing yourself. Frankly, I don't really wish to know. In this moment, while you hold the fragments of when you were once I would be ever so glad if you stopped this cycle somehow. I should change my greeting as well. It was getting tedious. Hello, Anue. I give you a warm welcome back to your Lobotomy Corporation. And suddenly we hard cut to Gebura. It's bruh. Well, that task I gave you was pretty easy, don't you think? Though, a couple of times you were too indecisive and passive. Next time you should... Gebura, about this suppression plan you sent me. Don't you think the scale is a tad bit too grand? Alright, now move along if you've spat out what you needed to. Come on. You know, a similar incident happened before, and the head of the welfare team after all. So I just felt I should point it out. Yeah, I got it. How about you head on back to your department now and lap up that coffee you love so much? And another thing, some of the ego in my department seems to be malfunctioning. I'm sure you had nothing to do with it, right? Although your recent suppression was, strangely, quick. I'll be sure to make it up to you. But if you press any further on this, those ego you value so much may be pointed at your head. Aye. I'll be on my way then. Man, why'd I have to draw the short stick? The companions I have are either a hot-headed warmonger or some weird kids with unreadable minds. Ah, suddenly a hotters. Been a while since I came down to the middle layer. Long time no see, Chesed. Oh? Are you here to see Gebura? Careful what you say, you may just end up with a hole in your head. Take care. Is that true, Gebura? Oh, get lost, Chesed. Odd, what brings you here? So, it's about the suggestions you made involving the abnormality breach training. I feel it needs some adjusting. Go on. Well, if we were to engage in a head-on assault like you suggested, our employees would suffer heavy casualties around this section. I believe if we changed the training plan like so to a more defensive stance here, the casualties would be lower. Does it seem alright? But then, aren't we being too nice to those abnormalities with this kind of response? I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Forget it. Since you're the head of the training team, your opinion is final, right? I am. Well, as long as you're willing to. Do it. Oh, thank you. See you later. Odd? Huh? Yes? You forgot your report. Ah. Could have lost it. Phew. Thought you were going to shoot me in the head like Chess had said. Thanks again. Odd's too soft. If I were the head of the training team, I'd never act like her. Suppress 5 WoW abnormalities. Hey! Oh god. Why? Never ever cower before your enemies, even if they seem dangerous. You just have to focus on hacking away and tearing apart each and every one of them. Show me that you'll use any means necessary to kill a number of those WoW level monsters. Which WoW can we do necessarily? Also, do we get any research reports yet? Or any department research yet? Yes, we do. There we go. Employee execution bullet. Well, that's fun. Use this to remove wild and uncontrollable employees or eliminate those who may become the cause of myriad problems at any moment. Mobility reduction. Mobility of abnos for a limited time. The movement speed of an abno will be reduced by 50% via overloading the Cleaf-off control. Contact the rabbits. We can receive support from rabbits as per our contract with Lobcorp. They can quickly suppress all hostile entities within a department. Employee safety is not guaranteed during this process. Should I just take the rabbit squad? Hang on. I can take the rabbit squad and that will sort out quite a few of the WoWs pretty quickly, though I imagine you have to pay up to get them sorted. Meanwhile, if I take the execution bullets, I can get a very specific WoW to breach very consistently all of the time. So it might just come down to execution bullets. Because okay, the thought process is execution bullets, and we force the Knight of Despair to just breach 5 times. And we just jump the Knight of Despair every time. I think that's probably going to be the go-to. You're going to get this research put through? Yeah, sure. Sure. Good God. Because I don't think dealing with the Dreaming Current is particularly great. And yeah, it's between the Dreaming Current or... It's between the Dreaming Current or the Knight of Despair, and I think getting the Knight of Despair is probably easier. Which means... Random nugget number 1, go. Random nugget number 2. Go. Random nugget number 3. Go. Random nugget number 4. Go. And random nugget number 5. I am so sorry for what I'm about to put you guys through. And as for Articus, you can be a more competent nugget. Since we have the funding for your training. To max you out even. We'll randomize you. 1, 2, 3, and 4, I guess. Yeah, sure, that works. There we go. You can sit in a different department. Sit in a different department and get, like, your last bit of relevant training. There's egos. Let's see what we can give you. You know what? You can have the weird fish's gear, I guess. Yeah, sure. Just take the fish gear. Alright. This can go horribly wrong, but we will see how it goes in the end. So hello, Knight of Despair. Go in, Ashley. Work with the thing. And the rest of you are going to be on standby to jump the Knight of Despair the moment she leaves containment. That means everybody. No ifs or buts. Just everyone ready to jump the motherfucker. Except for, unfortunately, one of our most combat capable. Actually, we should probably just put Dragon up there with them and grab like one of the random newbie nuggets down here to grab the tickets. Yeah. You're not good enough to get the blessing, are you? No, you went insane before you could grab the blessing. Great. Oh, guess that idea's a rip. Hang on. We'll retry the day. We're going to need to do this slightly differently. Rather, we're going to need to give each of them, like, the most basic bitch gear so that they don't go insane immediately and can at least solve the problem. I thought it would be enough. It was not indeed enough. Okay, so let's see here. First off, Ashley. What is the cheapest suit that we have that offers any level of resistance? Solitude? No, we want to keep Solitude. Because we don't have the lady. Screaming Wedge. We could sacrifice a bunch of people with Screaming Wedge. Let's see. Is there anything better that we can use? Poday's a rip. Poday would get them instantly killed. Let's see. Oh, I guess Wingbeat. Wingbeat and Penitence would be enough. Yep. Put on your new sacrificial suit. If you are wearing this suit, you are inevitably going to be sacrificed. Congratulations on your promotions. Let's test if they're able to get their blessings first, though, or if I've just wasted a whole bunch on some nuggets that aren't going to manage, and we'll have to fight the Dreaming Current. No, Articus, just move next door. Okay, looks like you have your blessing. Okay, everyone get ready to jump. Everyone get ready to jump and hope that said Abno is not able to jump you back. Am I going to pull for PP tomorrow? I don't really have a choice, considering I should probably make a guide. I am so sorry, little one. Alright, everyone. Get ready. Holy shit. Everything went horribly wrong in 2 seconds flat. Okay. We may need to rethink that. If not, there is one guy there which probably caused all of the problems in one go. Jumping the Night of Despair may not have been quite as easy. We need a lot of red damage. Yeah, we need mostly red damage to handle this. Red and white damage. Pale doesn't do very much to them. And there is a certain someone who had a certain gun which started murdering and opening fire on friendlies. So, yeah, we'll probably need to reconsider a couple of things. So hang on, let us re-gear some of our guys. First of all, Dragon, congratulations, you have Mimicry now. Which means I can give someone else Justicia. Sleepy, you are still the owner of the Capo, that is fine. In terms of ego suits, we can upgrade someone's ego suit as well. Okay, Seihai's already got there. Dragon's already got there. I guess Aki's the last to receive an upgrade. Chesed can then upgrade to the funny lamp. And a few people can probably upgrade to ecstasy, but yeah. Aside from that, hail damage doesn't do very much. Or doesn't do us any favors right now. Neither does black damage. We need red damage. White damage is fine. And it's a lot of black damage on that one, so we can't really pass that off. Pass that up as much. Gaze I don't think does us too many favors. Can cause additional red damage for a certain amount of time. As long as this is equipped, ambushes won't be a concern. Alamau. Let's see. Red damage on Exuvier is a lot. Oh, okay. Harmony is also a lot of white damage. Okay, let us try that again. This time without everyone about to, this time without quite as much trouble, hopefully. The attachment work. Ashley, go again. And the express train to hell, just send Morty down there. Grab the ticket. And stay. Everyone else in the facility, stay outside of the Night of Despair's range to start, and then we will jump her, maybe in an elevator or something. Okay. Oh, she does hail damage specifically. That's gonna be fun. Dragon is one of our best bets to tank it. Otherwise, almost everyone else is like weak to pale damage. Oh my god. Yeah, that's nasty. Alright. The Frab resists pale damage apparently. You're even with pale, good with pale, or okay with pale. Is there that many suits out there that can handle pale damage? Not really by the look of it. So I guess we're looking for people that are at least even. And we don't have pale damage reduction bullets, so this is going to be HP bullets or bust. We're doing some mad kiting back and forth. Because we need to suppress 5 wells. A little close for comfort, just a little. And because we've worked with it once, the what's it called rate goes down. Okay, that's going to be annoying. But good to know we can do a suppression squad of just 3 people. Or 4 people with the best resistances. I mean, Sleepy can probably manage as well. Okay, this guy might not even succeed. Yeah, this guy's not even going to succeed. Oi. Yes, people, it's did nothing for him. Fantastic. You're red. You're white. You're also white. Who just magic bulleted everyone? Okay. There is a clear issue with this, but also it is very possible. We will give it one more retry, now that we know what the requirements are, basically, for the kill squad. And we will work from there. We need as many people that are resistant to pale as possible. Dragon, Aki, and Seihai are at the very least moderate with pale. And Dragon's good with pale. Crab is good with pale as well, and no one else, pretty much no one else in the facility is good with pale damage. Which is very annoying, the fact that it is pale damage, but I guess they redo it in Ruiner where it is straight up just true damage, potentially. Which is some stupid shit, but anyway. Those are ego lists. Do we have any other armor that can handle pale? Because I have a feeling that it's only Aleph and very specific gears that can handle it without any issues. Even Da Capo struggles a bit with it. Great. Fucking great. Okay, so the kill squad can only have some very specific fellas. 4 specific fellas with our best weaponry to kill it with. Which means, let's see. So Aki, Dragon, and Seihai, along with Frab. And we need to give them the best gear to deal with this motherfucker. In terms of weapons, that's Mimicry, which is red. What are our other options for red? Exuvia, Hypocrisy, Amita. Okay. In this case, we probably take 2 people trying to siege the thing with Exuvia. Let's throw... Give Seihai and Aki Exuvia specifically. Dragon can stay on Mimicry. Frab, we need to give you a better red weapon. Because sword sharpened with tears isn't necessarily the best thing to kill sword sharpened with tears with. Rather, okay, your stats are kinda too shit, so... Sorry, Frab, we are going to strip away your armor. And give it to someone else. Let's see... Who's the next best in stats? Everett is kind of insane, so let's see. Everett, you're getting a promotion. So you've got plenty of attack speed. Give you Crimson Scar and see how that does for you. As for guys which just got stripped of their gear, Frab, sorry, you're getting the shark gear. You can keep your sword. I'll move all of the kill squad into like the bottom half, most likely. Bahamut, you can probably have your censored back. Bahamut, you can have your censored back, and we can shuffle some of the weapons around. In order to make sure people aren't just accidentally murdering each other for fun. A lot of holes in weapons now. Since we've had to shift some people around. Or shift some people's weaponry around. Just to make sure things are tenable for this operation. Mind you, this operation is very stupid. Okay, so Dragon, Seihai, and Aki. Finally, we don't need Frab, we need Everett, specifically. Right, it just moves them over to there. All the sacrifices can go into the lower half. All of you sacrifices. We are only going to be able to sacrifice one of you at a time for this thing. And then once all those sacrifices are done, we can then move on from there. As for top squad, we're gonna move you around a little. These guys are enough to, these 4 are enough to suppress on their own, or should be enough to suppress on their own. Which is fine. Should be able to kite them around and use bullets, etc. Otherwise, we should probably do this operation over 2 different days. We can try and get 3 out of the way now and 2 more out of the way later. Unless all of this needs to be done in one day, in which case that is a different kind of screaming. Okay, over there. Let's see, did any of you need repression training left? No, you didn't. Zaf only needs attachment training left. And instinct. Otherwise, this is going to be a very long day just trying to clear this damn thing. Am I going to need to train these guys up before getting them killed? I might need to train these guys up before getting them killed. It seems that this amount of temperance just isn't enough. Oh, never mind. Skin of their teeth. Alright, kill squad at the ready. We're going to put you in quarantine first. And once you're in quarantine, we shoot you. We are going, what? Here's a cute lady? Don't worry about it. Okay, nice. That's one suppression done. We can move along. Which means go about the day as normal at this point. Oh, hey Artie. Welcome, welcome. You knew it was nothing there? Eh. Yes, we do indeed have nothing there. And censored. However, our current state of affairs is needing to deal with a certain set of Alephs. Or deal with a certain WoW. There's WoW abnormalities suppressed, 1 out of 5. If I need 5 different ones, then I can't even do it this run at that point. And that particular mission just becomes impossible. So we'll see. And hey Tushkan, welcome, 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 welcome. It does seem a bit like an early stream for me, I guess. Considering the last few streams I've done were just during the reveal and anniversary stuff. Say hi, I believe in your capabilities. Even without the weapon. Please. Please. Do not fuck up. He is fucking up. Oh god, he is fucking up. Oh god. Really? Now? Okay, never mind, he's fine. Like 2 ticks off of fucking up. Because yes, we'll do day as usual. And then continuously cause the Night of Despair to breach. Which one should you get for Envy Res team? Captain or Middle Dawn? Personally I say Captain just due to how many benefits. But it's a lot more work if you use Captain, and Captain's not the best on Envy. Middle Dawn is fine, it's just that if you can get... If you're specifically wanting a middle team, get Middle Dawn. Otherwise, if you want a Envy Res team, you grab Magical Girl Dawn instead. Need to go. Good luck. Yep, see you around. Anyone here needs to train their fortitude? I guess Baka does. Sure, just go ahead. Why do you have to do pale damage? Why? Are you only allowed to give one blessing per day? A new employee could receive it. Okay, we're good. If different employees can receive the blessings, then that is fine. Get all of you fellas working. Yeah, both of you are perfectly fine. Once again, claim the bloody train ticket. Punishing bird is broken out again. That is fine. That is normal. We are A-okay. Let us just keep telling ourselves that the facility is fine. There is nothing to worry about. The facility is fine. We are not forcing continuous breaches from the same abnormality. Also, wow, Guaca is one very competent agent, all things considered. Since it likely won't matter as much, Guaca, just go in there and do that one more time. Alright. What wants attention? Is it only you? It's only the dimension refraction. Okay. Oh, and the express train, but that's easy. Okay. Violet Dawn should be easy to deal with. Let's get another schmuck their blessing and get them killed off. If they don't get killed off, then Frab is there to finish the job, I guess. Or rather, Frab is there to ensure that we can just send them again later. Should be an easy operation. It shouldn't be that hard, even for a level 4 agent. Okay, Frab, I need you to leave the room. You are going to walk across. Kill squad, get ready. If this doesn't count and I needed different wows, then we are fucked. If this does count and we could use the same wow, then we are probably okay. I just need to micro better. Tide of Despair is broken containment. Ouch. I don't know who got shot just then. Okay, clearly that wasn't Dragon who got shot. That was Aki who got shot. Okay. We're good. As long as none of them take 3 shots in a row, then it should be fine and we should be able to just handle it. If they do take 3 shots in a row, then we start screaming. Alright, Dreaming Currents. Yep. Kaya can use the Fortitude. Anyone else can use the Sanity. And someone needs to pick up the ticket. Punishing Bird is broken out. First trumpet, bruh. Not even a trumpet, mate. It's just the bird. We're fine. Do not mind the OST going as hard as it is currently. There's nothing going wrong. There's just a bird breaching. Legitimately, there is just a bird breaching. There we go. The bird's given up. Everything is fine. On thy night. We will keep telling ourselves that as we keep raising the number of WoWs that are breaching. Since it can be the same WoW, doesn't seem to be a problem. If it all has to be in the same day, we may have problems. But for the time being, it seems we are okay, and I reckon we can risk at least one more. This micro nightmare just over here. Oh god, Kaya got the Rudolta special. Nice. Okay. And that should trigger the Ordeal. And while everyone can deal with the Ordeal quite easily. Yep. Violet Dawn. Very easy to deal with. Just mash in some blobs. I might need to send some guys downstairs to mash in that blob. Because I don't think this nugget knows how to deal with that. Because there are some newbie nuggets. Not many of them are newbie nuggets. However, there are indeed some newbie nuggets. I think it's Lone Fighter who might have the magic bullet. Where did I put Lone Fighter? Blah blah blah. Lone Fighter, where are you? What are you currently equipped with? Oh, you're equipped with Sound of a Star. Okay, we have no problems then. Okay, that should be quite simple. Attachment work. Ashley, you go up there. Frab, where are you? You are the guarantor. That nothing is allowed to go wrong there. Because if something goes wrong here, you stab the person. You stab the person and you attempt to restore their sanity. If not, well, shit. Hey, nice. Good job. You received the blessing. Now fuck off to the other room so that we may murder you. Meanwhile, the suppression team gets ready. We claim the ticket so we don't have to think so hard. Man has arrived in the other room. We now pull the trigger and he is dead. Of course, it shoots Aki immediately. Dragon's fine if Dragon is shot. Dragon is not currently fine if Dragon is shot for some reason. Dragon, what are you doing? There we go. Everett, I can't let you take too many shots. Aki can't take too many shots either. There we go. I just completely fucked off and did not participate in that fight. Okay, now that that thing is... Yep, cleave off overload, we're fine. We can just leave nothing there and not touch it. Violence just isn't in your nature. Motherfucker, you were watching this whole time? And all you have to say for yourself, violence is not in your nature. Boy. There are some times where we do need you to commit violence. I ain't watching. Hey. Then what are you doing here? Brother, I don't think I have watching in this facility. I think I need to make watching in this facility. Don't have Artie either if Artie's listening in. Well, if Artie's listening in still. But yes, we have internalized grabbing tickets from the express train now. We've also murdered our employees or 3 new hires just to get the Night of Despair to fucking breach. It's so cursed, man. Okay, let's see. Everyone can use with some prudence. Everybody. Aside from that, things are pretty okay. We are managing to suppress the WoW Abno quite easily. Punishing Bird is broken out again. That is fine. That is normal. When we need to start suppressing Alephs, we are going to be in for some trouble though. Definitely going to be in for some trouble. Okay, good. Yeah, this one's a freebie. We can suppress it 5 times in the same day. Schadenfreude. Who's good at it? Everett's probably good for it. Yeah, Everett's good for it. Bold. Once again, I am sorry, Sleepy, but you are handling Bold. Chesed, just pray to the thing. Cherry Blossoms. Grab, I guess. Nothing there is... Shit, Kaya's currently occupied. You have a 0.5 resistance. We need more than a 0.5. Or we need a 0.5. Fuck. Who can rush over there? 0.5 Dragon can maybe handle it. The success rate's lower. Stay high, question mark. Good luck. This could just foul up the day pretty badly. If it comes to it. Meanwhile, we are getting our next sacrifice lined up. Where is Parole Officer Frab to handle this? Yeah, where did Frab wander off to? Oh, right. Frab's handling a different Abno right now. Okay, it looks like we're fine. Yeah, it looks like we're fine. Yep, Frab's back and ready. In case a suppression needs to be done. It's looking a little close for comfort, yeah. Yep. Looks like that isn't a freebie in the end. The rip means we have to go to the next one and the one after. Most likely. That or we can gamba. We can gamba one more. Gamba one more attempt. One more attempt at a -4. Not the most promising, but it seems they're doing good. They're still doing pretty good. Actually, I think they're past the point of failure. Yeah, they're past the point of failure. They're getting the blessing. We can murder them after. Good job. You've signed your own death warrant. Okay, death squad once again. Get ready. Grab, vacate the premises. Newly blessed individual. Go fuck off. And get ready for the inevitable. Okay, death squad is ready. Execute. Grab tickets. Get ready to do some kiting. Okay. Not going to take any chances, so just heal everyone. Say hi, I need you to move away. Aki, I also... Bloody name tags, man. Fighting required to make this work. There we go, everyone's on full HP. Aki, turn around and shoot. Oh, rip. Random clerk got shot. Sweet, that is 4 wows suppressed. Which means the last fellow who's been in charge of grabbing tickets is going to die soon. I am sorry for your loss. Oh, welcome, welcome. However the hell you bloody found this stream. Or channel to begin with, rather. Do not mind that the music is currently as intense as it is. We are just forcibly murdering employees. Do not mind. They don't necessarily deserve it. It is unfortunately just what they've signed up for, though. YouTube is not responding, it says. But it seems the stream is still alive, so I think we're fine. Okay, last fella. Move upstairs for your final rites. But once we move on to the next... Once we move on to the next level of Qliphoth Overload, then you are next. Punishing Bird has broken loose again, because of course they have. Alright. We should be fine. Get more of that instinct in. Okay, 2 more trainings and, well, 2 more, what's it called, works. Zodia the Forbidden Clown. Welcome, 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 welcome. Dear fucking lord. I did not use Tiv Zodia on my latest run of Ruiner yet. I might, but haven't used it yet. Haven't found the need to yet. Okay. Make someone upstairs trigger this so that downstairs we have everyone available when it comes to it. Okay, how bad we talking? Cherry blossoms? Not too bad. cherry blossoms. Frab can work with dimensional variants. Guess Chesed can work with. Hang on. What type of damage does this thing do again? White damage. Chesed's fine with white damage. You're bold. I am sorry. Sleepy, you are handling that again. Knight of Despair. Oh. Yes, our last sacrifice is handling that. Orcubus. Get Olga to claim the ticket first. Rudolta. Nothing there. Why are you like this? Nothing there. Olga, claim ticket, and then work with Orcubus. There we go. And that should solve everything. Except Rudolta over there. Rudolta is the currently only person who can solve that. Olga, pick up the ticket. Okay, now we need things to not go horrifyingly wrong. How's Lobcorp going? We are about to hit day 36. However, we want to complete Gibber's mission while we do so. So there's one last thing we need to do today. Aside from the random trainings. That are currently being handled, yeah. Holy now. Zaf even has the bloody hat now. Okay, blessing received. That's a good thing. Everyone else, get ready to suppress. Grab. You know what? Staying in the central room is fine. Really go upstairs. I almost had you suppress the bloody bird. Say your final rites as you walk over. And now... Hang on. Need to make sure people are positioned decently. That they don't do dumb shit. Okay, Aki, move over there. Say hi, move over there. We now execute. Knight of Despair breaches. And we fight. Aki just got shot. Dragon got shot, that is fine. Aki got shot again. We should double heal just in case. They just teleport. If it teleported, that's nastier. Okay, that is nastier. That is not a thing we were ready for. This thing knowing how to teleport. Which means this is going to get a lot more troublesome. Right at the end of like a half-hour journey to get this going. I know you're not going to get one shot, but I'm going to have to be very careful. Because one wrong teleport and everything goes horribly wrong. Okay. That is sorted. We are good. We completed the mission. I would rather not take any risks from there. Let's just go. 5 dead. Yeah. But they were the 5 that we signed up to die. First trumpet, trumpet end. First trumpet, trumpet end, first trumpet. Yes. This was necessary. Hey, mind letting a few other things out so I can listen to second warning? No. No, I'm good, Root. I'm good. I might not have much of a choice, though, in a sec. We'll see. Spider Bud is really appealing right now, considering the other two. Let's see. Its memories began with a warm hug. Don't remember what that one was. This one's pretty obvious. It's Queen of Hatred, and that means I need to get certain fellas executed. And then there's Spider Bud. Unfortunately, the only chatter currently, I believe, is Root. So, Root, it is currently your pick. There is one that I really do not wish for. I did? Get it back? Hang on. Good, have it back now. Which means that something else has happened in that case. One, I'm gonna do you a solid, eh? What is 1? I have no idea what 1 is the problem. But sure. Going once then. Going twice. Number 1 is sold, I guess. You know, 1, trust. Okay, we'll see. Still dead? Alright, let's see then. Nice to see you again, eh? I hope you enjoyed your trip. Did you know that a lot has been happening while you've been gone? Honestly, it wasn't so hard to keep the company running while you were absent. If you happen to have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will answer them without hesitation. How many cycles have we gone through so far? How many times have you repeated this script before? It's natural for you to be curious, but numbers are of little importance to us. Let's just say the number is far too vast to ruminate on. Moving forward, what's going to happen? There are still numerous tasks you must do, things that no one else can. What's happening outside? Is it? And they worked? Funky. The head and the eyes still watch us through their arbiters and gazers. The wings are still flapping towards their sun, not realizing their feathers are of wax. Our other company branches still provide a steady supply of energy without any major incident so far. In the back streets, the likes of sweepers and fixers live out their lives tangled in vomit and waste, unraveling their sickening tales. Those who live in the outskirts are still crying out to break into the city. Meanwhile, those within the city are throwing their lives away just to be part of the wing. Yes, the world hasn't changed at all since you left, peaceful as ever. Once in a while, when I take a moment to look outside, the world still remains remains so stagnant and unchanged. It's as if the flow of time were futile, for naught. Even impatience wanes away. Unfortunately, we don't have much time left. The sands of the hourglass will begin flowing to the bottom soon. A countdown. As you have already experienced, there have been many countdowns in our world, spurred for both destruction and new beginning. It seems I tend to smile more frequently during those moments. Oh yes, let's just say this smile is because I'm so happy to see you again. There are still things you haven't realized. Let me give you a little hint. For what reason did you go through all the trouble of making this monstrous and horrifying prison? In time, I hope you will be able to find the answer to that on your own. I cannot help you with it, otherwise this place would lose its meaning as a prison. Soon you will meet the Sephiroth of the lower layer, those who play a crucial role in the headquarters of Lobotomy Corporation. I don't think you need any sort of explanation regarding them. However, let's make one thing clear. They truly have missed you while you were gone. Gebero will be back soon. Manager, if it's alright with you, could you pass my words along? Gebero, she's strangely obsessed with suppression, wouldn't you say? Any casualty to employees during the suppression process, she entirely disregards it. Lady Angela's perfectly aware, but she conveniently turns a blind eye to it. Gebera is great at handling the abnormalities when they breach. It's as if she was born for this job. Though I suppose a few extra dead employees is considered a reasonable trade-off. We killed off 5 people yesterday. But you see, as a manager, you should know that massacring abnormalities is not our only priority. Well, I don't know if Gebero will listen to you, but I really appreciate it if you could give it a go. I saw Chesed leaving. What nonsense did he ramble on about this time? Be honest with me, I can see everything. Let me warn you, don't act as if you know everything. I've been here for a long time. I've seen much more than you have. Experiment subject 0934. We'll be running a simple test before we administer the chemicals. Ah, Gebera, the machine with a soul. A wonderful creation of Lobotomy Corporation. What does it mean to have a soul? It means one may truly have worth. It's the center of the faith our venerable Lord A believes in. I participated in this experiment because I trust him. I don't know if I have a soul. If I'm disassembled, will there be a soul inside me? Well, it can easily be determined just by talking with you. A soul cannot be seen, but it can be felt. I'll be reborn as I confront my own soul. Mankind and the world will be changed soon. Trust in A, for he is our savior who shall lead us all. You're Miss Gebera. I heard a lot about you from Christopher. They say you have a real soul. Our venerable A really is remarkable. Don't pay attention to those who disrespect you. They do not know your true worth. Oh, meet Gilly, our daughter. She is kind and sweet, just like you. Does this child also have a soul then? Of course. A soul is something every living creature has. It's the essence of us all, yet it's not known to many. This world only believes in things that can be seen with the eye. It's a sad belief that will eventually lead everyone to destruction. Miss Angela. Is that a monster? That is what we call an abnormality, Gebera. How is it different from monsters? Monsters are in themselves repulsive, terrible creatures at the core and starts of their existence. However, abnormalities originate from humans. And why does that abnormality have Mr. Christopher's watch? And why does it make sounds as if it were mimicking Mr. Christopher's voice? You see, Gebera, that's because abnormalities originated from them. It's not like they materialize all of a sudden or come into existence from nowhere. 5 deaths per day is quite low for a corp in the city standard. Yeah, I reckon. The abnormalities eat humans. Is it mimicking Mr. Christopher like that because it devoured him? I don't understand. That is a complicated thing to explain, Gebera. What's certain is that this did not happen because of someone's vice or malice, and that the shape you perceive as a monster certainly carries the will of the man you called Christopher. Excuse me, Tiferet. Why does the experiment log include a step where Mrs. Isabel was sent to chamber D101? Why should we place her anywhere near that horrific monster? I don't know, Gebera. You know she isn't known for explaining the purpose of every experiment to us. I think I heard that it's to rigorously determine the loss of humanity, but I don't get what it really means. That's definitely going to end up hurting Mrs. Isabel. I should tell Miss Angela to stop it. Gebera? Maybe you should just keep quiet about it. I've seen other machines question her orders, and Miss Angela would reset us if we disobeyed her. Please, if you're feeling anger, I suggest that you rather embrace that anger and move on. Wouldn't that be better than to lose your memory and exist as a lifeless puppet, being a shame to the soul you got to bear? What do you think the ending to that story is? Oh, she's barging into the management room. Where did Christopher's wife and his daughter Gilly disappear to? I won't ever know, either. Hard to say if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but the experiment was not under my responsibility. All I know is that old blanket Gilly had was the only thing to come out of the monster's chamber. Most people wouldn't even talk to us, since machines weren't worth putting their minds to. But Christopher and Isabel, they told me I was worthy of something. They looked past my exterior and saw what was inside of me. Something I wasn't even aware of. Those monsters we're obligated to call abnormalities, have killed many people since then. And yet those things never die. It's not fair. Why do we have to treat them nicely? Don't pay any heed to the employees in front of you. When an abnormality shows up, their lives will be the least of your worries. Since it's clear that those monsters feel pain, I'll dish out as much pain as possible. That's the only reason why I'm standing here. Don't ever patronize me again. Suppress 3 different Alephs. God, oh fuck. Record team or the extraction team? Record team is Hokmar. Extraction team is Bina. Let's grab Bina. Alright, research proposal. Leaf off intervention field or rabbit team. We are taking the rabbits, I guess. Memory repository imprinted. This is easily the furthest I've gotten in this game now. This prompt does like taking its time. Greatest ordeal is midnight. Ugh. Ugh. Must be day 37. Cannot attempt core suppression on a memory imprint day. Oh. We get in there. Suppress 3 different Alephs. We do have 3 different Alephs. They're censored. Nothing there. And, well, the local nuke. First movement was pale. Second movement was black. Third movement was white. And fourth movement was only red. Christ. This is going to be rough. And we need to put someone down there with whatever new abno this is. Oh, it's only... Oh. 16. That's not bad at all. Okay. Let's see. Articus, I suppose you're going to be the first one down there. Now that we've handled the suppressions for the most part, I think we can reshuffle the gear a bit. Yeah, we can reshuffle ego gear a bit. Right, we assigned the employee. Oh, it's the bottom layer here. The Aki, Dragon, and Say Hi layer. Yeah, we're gonna do some department shuffles. Quite a few department shuffles, I reckon. Bravo, let's shuffle everyone. Doesn't matter. All of your team benefits and all that. We are shuffling, yeah. Except Chesed. Chesed gets to stay in their department, I guess. Okay, let's empty out the ego list. You sitting in the extraction team. Articus. You get to have... I guess you get to have the funny shark gear. Oh, right. And strip everyone of their ego suits as well. Major corporate restructuring incoming. Okay. People that can work with the Alephs come first, I guess. Seihai was the best we had at handling censored. I suppose it's Seihai. Does it even have an... It does have an ego gift. Huh. And after all that time, Seihai's tried to manage it. He hasn't managed to get it. So Seihai, Dragon, and Aki make the most sense in this department. Because they can handle all three things quite well. We'll gear them up accordingly. So Seihai, you get to have Sound of a Star and Sound of a Star. Someone sounds a little more tired. To an extent, yeah, to an extent. Aki, you get to Will Justicia once again. Dragon, you get Mimicry. You get Mimicry and you get the other Mimicry. I don't know if the suit has any special things in it. The suit doesn't really have anything special. The weapon does, though. The weapon's lifesteal, which is, like, really nice. You three have that part of the facility sorted. Okay, Sleepy, you don't have much of a choice because you are bold now, unfortunately. I will give you back your weaponry, though, since you requested it. Sleepy's there. Articus. Wait, I already gave you new gear, didn't I? No, oh right. I took it off by accident earlier. There we go. You may have the weird, garishly colored stuff. The Kaya has high everything but needs some repression training. Repression training. We've been doing repression training down here. So I guess we can move Aki one upwards. Put Kaya in here. Crab needed fortitude and just needed everything training, really. They've been coddled too much, so Crab can go up here. Handle their gear. Crab was previously given Tear Sharpened. Whereas Aki's fine. Kaya, we were previously given them Amita, so we can just toss that to them again. Let's see, they don't need any training aside from justice, so repression training. Repression training, what does the box specifically do? The box specifically does red damage. I believe, yep, you are resistant to red damage, that is fine. Did I get hit by another train while you were gone? Nah. No secondary train hit yet. Stem Cell, you need justice training. Come up here for the repression training. The repression trainer does red damage. Let's get you some gear that handles red half decently. And the grinder gear is perfectly fine. You can have the grinder weapon too. Oh, we only get one buzzsaw. That's kind of unfortunate. The Chesed doesn't have much choice but to be in Chesed's department, I suppose. Since you guys are pretty much fighting things on your own there, let's see what works. You know what? You can have lamp. Just take the lamp gear. Because we don't have any of the new wall PV gear anyway. Do your gameplay with the Curse of the Outskirts. A second train will hit the corporation. Oi. Just oi. A second train we wish not upon the corporation. Yuri can head up there. They are a okay enough nugget to manage the top. Letitia we can put back in their department. Yuri, let's see. Realistically speaking, you only need stuff good enough to handle the ordeals. Red Eyes is pretty alright suit, all things considered. The weapon though, I reckon we can give you something a little better. Yeah, sure, take the singing machine. We'll need someone with something faster though. Bahamut. Let's see, how good an agent are you, Bahamut? You need justice training. So come down here as well, I guess. You two need repression trainers. You are not really a repression trainer. You aren't one either. Some of you logically are, but I wouldn't trust it too much. You know what, Bahamut, we'll try it. This thing does white damage, so let's get you something that resists white. You know what? Originally, you were my magic bullet user. You've been graced the weapon again. You now have your magic bullet back. Lone fighter, you're generically good. Let's see, so censored, well not censored, nothing there is red. Rudolta is white. Therefore, a white-red resistance would be nice. Lone fighter, you get Red Riding Hood gear, I guess. If the employee attacks in that state, it may cause collateral damage. Oh god. Let's see. Are you easy to rage bait? Not necessarily. More so that I used to be a professional at rage baiting other people. So that's kind of the opposite, if you will. Waka, you specifically wanted very fast weapons. So let's see if I can find you a very fast melee weapon that is not currently being equipped by anyone else. I don't think I have anything that fits that category aside from Wrist Cutter. And are you a melee weapon? No, you wouldn't be a melee weapon. You've got medium range. Wrist Cutter is very short. Fragments from somewhere, I guess. You're upgraded to wielding a spear. In terms of suits, we can give you generically good suit. Maybe better. Maybe better. Let's see. Are there better suits that are like generically good? You know what? Yeah. Just put on your good old reliable. Dia as well. You needed fortitude training. Fortitude trainers. Yes, you can go upstairs. And you specifically do red damage. Hello, when I create the nuggets of people, do you randomize the appearance and just name it their user? It all depends. Some of them are like dealer's choice, and that's when I just give them whatever. If they have a specific customization in mind, then they can just send it in the Discord, basically. Logging, and let's give you the big ass axe. Why not? See, Erwin, do not remember what you necessarily had, but you are like a souped up nugget. Therefore, you are getting sent downstairs. Ego list, let's give you some generically good stuff. You get a crossbow, I guess. Can't see anything but like 4 channels in the Discord. You don't have a role, that's why. Yeah, just react. Grab yourself some react roles and that should let you in, basically. Generically good gear. Okay, John Welchers. Placing you upstairs with the Welchers because that's just what makes sense. And since you are more or less a joke in this facility, Mr. John Welchers, we are going to just give you the stuff that you so desire. Augur's generically good. Everett's already good. Joshua needs fortitude training. Oh, you're a repression trainer as well, but you cause problems. Do you have the aura? You do not have the aura. Okay. Zaf also needs fortitude training. What's with all these people that need fortitude training? Fortitude training is the middle layer. Zaf explicitly wanted Life of a Daredevil. Or Life for a Daredevil, rather. So they may have it. Right, is the armor a lower tier? Did we ever get the armor, actually? Yeah, we did. The armor is a lower tier. That's kind of sad. Joshua, let's see. Your justice sucks as well, so you need to train justice. You're coming up here. Funny Letitia, you are going to get exactly as your namesake. You get to have Letitia gear. Let's see, since you need to train repression, it's red. Red damage, red suit. Oh, you can just equip grinder and that does it. You'll need a different weapon though, since you know what? Just take harmony. Kura, you are surprisingly still alive. You also need repression training though. We can put you in the safety department for now. Well, not safety, training department. Olga and Everett probably want to be downstairs in comparison, but we don't really have much room downstairs. We'll throw you over there. 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, and a solo downstairs. Yeah, it should be alright. They've got good enough gear to last it. On your guys' own, you may have Moonlight. You may have a meter, and let's see, do we have any empty slots for weapons? Yes, we do. We have a censored. Okay. Can't be that bad, right? Say with your curiosity, could potentially be that bad. Who knows? Alright, let's see where things go from here then. Alright, Olga needs gear. Get you some generically good stuff. Diffraction would be nice. You get your invisible hammer. And XUV would do. We just need to get through this day. We're not going to do the individual Alephs yet, I don't think. Oh, hey, there's a rabbit button. Get your ass down there. You're doing repression work. Oh, why are you only high instead of very high? Ah. Oh, that is kind of a creepy part of the facility. What the? Such a long hallway to... Oh. Oh, it's you. Oh. I don't know how difficult it is to work with you per se, so I guess we're just throwing it in with you. Nothing there does red damage. You know, Lone Fighter can probably handle this, yeah. Lone Fighter can probably handle this. Streaming Currents. We said we could probably do repression work with it. Let's try repression work with it. Aki didn't need specific training. Oh no, he needed prudence training. Okay. Maybe I should have sent him upstairs. Hello, hello. A Pockbird and White Knight later, please. We will see if we even get them, is the thing. Sleepy. Okay, a lot of you need repression training. Yeah. A lot of you need repression training. So most of the day is going to be focused around the funny all-round helper. You're maxed, you're not maxed. Stem cell, you're visiting Letitia for the day, I guess. Very exhausting. I see, I see. Yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day. After stream, I am just going to fry off some karage and call it a day from there, basically. Repression, Kaya. We can max out a nugget. Repression. Let's just rotate down the list. Frab, attachment, stem cell. Instinct trainers. Instinct. Let's see, Dia. We'll need it. Over in this department, Kura. Kura needs justice training. However, in working with crumbling armor, you are going to start getting some very unfortunate side effects. Did the Pockbird's gear is your favorite? Twilight is your favorite weapon in the damn game? You need them to bring an Ego gear version of it to Olympus with the next wall PP. Oh god. The birds are very popular. Personally, I do like the bird gear. It's mostly just Justicia though. The funny one-winged angel look, of course, is like iconic stuff. Aki only has a common success rate, really. Rowan, I guess, go, and someone else needs to handle the attachment. Zaf can handle the attachment. Actually, no, Zaf can train with the fairies. Aki can handle the attachment. As for anything else trying to breach, oh, it doesn't look like it. Okay, Teddy Bear seems to react okay. Maybe not. Not as okay as I thought, basically. Huh? Just like that. My manager is a dumbass. No, my manager doesn't know what the bloody hell is going on with that thing. It said attachment work was fine. It claimed we were fine to do attachment work. Clearly, it lied. Pico, read, PM fan rate. That's the thing, though. We didn't have the details yet, so we don't know. I did not consult a wiki, basically. If that's what you're about to say. Read it. Bruh. We exercise trial and error in this household. Okay, yeah, instinct work just isn't it. Yeah, we lucked out last time when doing instinct. And does this thing even breach? Insight work? Or is this one of the weirdos that flip-flops? Going in blind is the best way to play with new abnos, yes. Ah. Okay. So, bad work result. Thief off counter lowers. Next person that comes in, strangles them. Got it. That is my current understanding. Figuruma holding his mouth image. It is fine. This is fine. Ruiner, on the other hand, get me a guide for everything. Ruiner, once you understand how it works, so once you've gotten clarification on everything, it plays very nicely. But before that, it kind of sucks when you get to a certain point. Died of asphyxiation multiple times in a row. Well, shit, I guess we're leaving you alone for the rest of the day. Ruiner, Queen of Hatred difficulty curve? Kind of, yeah. Queen of Hatred is introduced particularly early, I guess. When you don't exactly have the economy or the firepower. In a speedrun, you kind of just gun her down, though, so, is what it is. And, Bahamut can handle this, right? Yeah, Bahamut can handle this. Line up for your repression work. Fairy Festival, specifically Zaf. Attachment work can be Aki. And further instincts, not really required, but the extra power is nice to have. Okay. That survey you had, it has some point. Let's see. And at some point, I do want you to cover how fucking jank some of PM's tutorials are. Yeah, eventually, we'll get around to it. I did get about, I'd like to say about a quarter of the way through the script before I was like, okay, I need a bit more of a professional opinion on Ruiner. Because there are some things in Ruiner that just are not explained well at all. That was a closer call than it probably needed to be. Okay, let's pick a department upstairs that's not going to have that major an issue when things go down. Let's see. Crab on repression, stem cell on attachment. Ruiner bias is understandable. Have I seen those thumbnails calling I'm pretty sure the video got taken down at some point even. Because I think one of the ones that was still there was like a re-upload of the thing. Something like that. Okay, if this thing ever tries or gets Qliphotf meltdown, I am going to laugh. Dark Souls 2 of PM games, in your opinion, it's probably just Lobcorp, mate. Honestly, it's probably just Lobcorp. This is the one that is like the most inaccessible for most people. And I can see why that would be. Mainly, it's just level of execution is a lot higher than the rest of the games by a long shot. There is also like numerous bugs and other issues that plague this game. Is the mic cursed for you? Yeah. Crazy project wouldn't go down that low. The thing is, they avoid that side of discussion entirely, but 100% a lot of bullshit is probably going on that front. But for the mainstream narrative, they are not going to cover that. Not by a long shot. They have no reason to. And it's too touchy a subject in Korea even, so just don't. That's signing your own death warrant. It is, they probably imply it, but not exactly, yeah. With all appreciation for Dark Souls 2, that the game is your favorite out of the 3 Souls games, I am a Puritan for Dark Souls 1, specifically. I am a Dark Souls 1 enjoyer out of the 3. Was definitely not as much of a fan of Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls 2 is, it's a black sheep, definitely. Some people enjoy it. I am not one of those necessarily, though I've heard that the PvP scene is a lot more enjoyable if you ever get into it. That's the main things I've heard, at least. There, we've got a Green Dawn. This should be dirt easy to deal with. Kura getting those auras. And like 2 guys each should be enough to deal with their robots, right? Like everyone's got pretty solid gear. There's department-wide healing. I think like the only person I may need to babysit is like the one downstairs. Oh yeah, these 2 are gonna have to come back out. Okay, this might get a little bit more annoying actually. Like I reckon most clerks can handle this. Loner downstairs? Do you not have one to deal with? I guess you don't. Huh. Weird. I play Lob again, but with mods, because that'd be funny. You saw a Slenderman mod. Fair enough. think another guy was doing like a Five Nights at Freddy's mod. Even that one sounds really dodgy. I think that was Coops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Coops actually. We're pretty sure that was Coops specifically. Okay, most teams have already eliminated theirs, yeah. Most teams have already eliminated theirs. Yeah, we're fine. No way. Fate used to be believable. Is that Freddy? My fucking god. No, wrong line. You need to use the Bite of 87 one. At that point, though, everyone's heard that bloody line. God, I can feel the frame rate of this game just slowly starting to tank as the memory, what's it called? Memory leak starts. I'll restart the game after this day's cleared, but yeah. Memory leak galore. Remember not to look at the German man. Remember not to look at the German man. Okay, Kura now has the orange aura. We are getting you all the way to the red aura, mate. The bite is only for traumas, bruh. Yes, don't look at a coup. Bloody hell, say hi. All the trainings. All of them. Also, say hi. There's an unfortunate thing here with Sleepy. Because an unfortunate ball appeared in the facility. Been over a decade since FNAF dropped. Yes, and there are still people in said fanbase to this day. I don't know what to say, mate. I mean, it's surprisingly decent material to sleep to, basically. People making video essays about the franchise. Decent enough material to sleep to. Yes, this is a weird thing that I do every now and then, which means the one next to me also occasionally hears about it. Secretly causing a memory leak in your corporation behind the backgrounds in a room full of potatoes wired together, generating the electricity used to run your game. I see. I've been baking potato batteries for the past 2 nights then. Because yes, randomly at like 1 a.m. I will bake a potato. Do not ask. Baked potatoes are good. But that's a theory, a game theory. Making my partner listen to FNAF lore essays. Truly Otis level torture. Feel bad for your partner. Look, they usually knock out like a rock. Usually. I guess we are letting you breach, huh? Yeah, we're not touching that. I do not wish for someone to get strangled. We're likely having to solve a Indigo Noon sweepers? We're likely going to have to solve sweepers anyway. Chesed can handle that. Sleepy can handle that. Seihai has to handle this. And anyone can handle Rudolta. But I'm not having my boy touch this thing. Sweepers shouldn't be too bad to handle anyway. So if we can be just short of needing to handle sweepers, I am fine with that too. So we'll see how well we end up completing these next few thingamabobs. Punishing bird is broken out. That is fine. I don't think we're going to hit quota before the sweepers. So it is what it is. Besides, I get to fuck around with the rabbit team, I guess. Your day will be ruined. You will restart and you'll smile with your despair. For you are evil and fucked up clerk that can't see sabotaging your operation. Bro. Man, really hamming it up in there. Huh? What fucked up? Huh? Excuse me? Wait, what? Why is everything breaching? Wait. Say hi fuck up? Is say hi dead? Wait, what causes a facility-wide meltdown like that? Look at me, look in my eyes at what caused this. Okay, hang on. Okay, say hi is dead. That's probably why. Say hi fucked up on his working with censored. As for why that's causing literally everything else to breach, I do not know. Everything's completely fucked. The day is just over. Nose to grindstone. Did I press the button? Well, I did now. Give me a second here. Ahem. I'll be honest, I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I'm probably going to need to look back at the footage to see exactly what went wrong. It is probably say hi failing, though it could have been any number of other things because the entire facility melted down at the exact same time. Good lord. Might be Flesh Idol. Oh. Ah, fuck, it was Flesh Idol then. I completely forgot that I set someone up on Flesh Idol, and then everything just went wrong. Nice. Because, yeah, it was part of the previous breach, so... My brains are growing, bruh. There's already more wrinkles there than that of a koala. Don't worry. But we know what the fuck up is now, and it's this motherfucker over here. Okay, repression work, crab, attachment work, stem cell. Repression work. Kura. Go. And dragon, pick up the bloody ticket. Go sleep, or you sleep, move on to sabotaging your corporation you made. Till your maiden Venus floor. Good night. I see. Remember to pray to it and not revere it. I see. Thank you. See, this one is the don't continuously work with it, right? So if we send 2 different people alternating to it, it should be fine, right? Okay. It looks like we're good. As long as we have 2 people down here to work it. In which case, we can focus on the repression training. Gonna trigger the first meltdown in a moment. What's melting down? Funny portraits. Zaf can use it because Zaf's not going to work on anything too heavy. Was it the only thing that melted down? It was the only thing that melted down. Okay. Okay, now it's Articus's turn. Unit several times in a row is what causes these unfortunate incidences. Please refer to the old letter document for more information. We should be fine at this point. Yep, teddy bear is alright. Hey, Unlucky. Welcome, welcome. Things are going fine. I'll keep saying, very motherfucker. Things are no longer fine. Okay, it was previously Articus. Once Articus is done, we can send in Dia. Dragon can grab the ticket. And we should do some inconsequential training later. And that should trigger the green, and we can work on the green. Alright. Where are our things that need suppression? Up here. You can handle this. High will be on the way back, which is a bit unfortunate. These two can attack that. These two can handle this. Downstairs has one as well. This floor has just one. Upstairs doesn't look like it. These guys can handle this one. There should be more somewhere. Okay, so last was Dia, which means Articus next. Oh, someone's getting shanked to pieces. Oh, there's a second one here too. Okay. Good job, Bahamut. Why do I give Bahamut, what's it called, magic bullet? Every single time. That is, like, bound to happen. The inevitable. Bahamut friendly fire. Oh, you kidding me? Immediately into the noon afterwards? Wow. That's kind of a dick move. Alright, sure. See if we can even get past this day then. Leo was the last in there, therefore Articus should be next. Always a pleasure to remember mid-suppression that you have someone with magic bullets. Yes, yes indeed. As it tends to happen. Well, at least since it's an ordeal next, we can just keep going without worrying about meltdowns. It is Articus in there currently. Send Dia next. Oh, this thing's considered a he. Okay, not bad. If I fuck up the song and dance even once, then it's just screaming. Ah, an entire day's worth of progress can just get reset just like that. This game is cruel. By the way, how's Olga doing? Hang on a second. Let me remember where I placed Olga in the facility. Nope. Safety team? Question mark? Nope. Upstairs? Prudent Senior? Nope. Where did I place Olga? Olga is still alive. They're just somewhere. Oh, that's Erwin. Hang on. Welfare? Nope. Traction? Nope. I think Olga's in the middle somewhere is my guess. Training. Information team. Yeah, they're in the middle. There's Olga. Exuve and diffraction. That was a little close for comfort. Train, yes. Train. Dia is done, therefore send Articus next. Just claim your ticket every time you go by. Just claim your ticket. Okay, this next part's going to be a little messier, I reckon. Because the bigger ones are... Well, the bigger ones tend to be worse to handle. Yep. Alright. Oh, immediately. And the guy's working with Schadenfreude. I think it's better to just regroup everyone. Or group up everyone. Take on these ordeals usually. Zaf needs to stay as far away from the fighting as possible. Okay, because the micro for this gets significantly more annoying. Because we have the train, basically. Okay, the guys downstairs can handle it. Kaya is currently running solo. Aki has the blessing. Dragon and Seihai can probably do something. Lone is doing pretty good. These two can probably manage if anything arrives. And the rest of the squad here will wait until one of the machines shuts down. Zaf, on the other hand, or Erwin, I guess, can claim that. Okay, bottom suppressed. You're suppressed. It's the middle and the sides that have two. What game comes after you complete Lobcorp Hell? We'll see. We'll see. Because I've already cleared Ruiner multiple times. There's not as much use in me clearing Ruiner on stream again, so to speak. Though I didn't do it on stream last time, so who knows? Who knows? Go clerks. Could be a non-PM game. Yeah, could be. More likely to be. I mean, I have a key for... I was given a key for a non-PM game the other day, so... Hey, Stem Cell, you stay away. Okay, Death Squad's taken out 2 of them up here. There are no more left upstairs. Good. That's one. Zaf, just take the ticket because Dragon can't right now. Kaya is currently in the let me solo them phase. Okay, they're fine. Means there should be one more somewhere. Downstairs is already done. There's one upstairs still. Where is Big Boy Suppression Squad? Big Boy Suppression Squad can probably manage this quite easily with their Aleph gears. Zaf, take the tickets. Okay, you've got one more detour though. Okay, we're good. Everyone can return to their departments now. Never a fan of that particular ordeal because it has AoE damage. The AoE just hurts. I don't remember who worked on that last, so let's just not risk it. Bahamut, just take the ticket so that I don't have to think about it for a moment. And now we can get ticket duty back over here. Nah, my Nugget would win. Obviously, you should play a Hoyo game and run only the roguelike modes. Nah. Hoyo games I was luckily out of before they took a hold. Because I remember just thinking with Genshin that I played it for like 50 hours in the end, give or take, on the first week that it released. And then there was just no content left, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. And then when I eventually came back, I'm like, the gacha elements kind of suck, so... Or the gachification of things sucks, so I'm just not bothered. Good for you. You're stuck on HSR and ZZZ. Oh, they got you good. Rip. My condolences. But yeah, not for me these days. Not for me these days. The character designs do not appeal to me all too much. Necessarily. There are some here and there that I enjoy, but not that many. Besides that, I see too many of them on my alt account in compromising positions, so do not worry about that too much. There is no escaping them, so I would rather not be playing the games at the same time, so to speak. If it comes to other games that I'd be playing, if it was gacha, you'd probably see me on Uma JP, but that's about it. But very specifically, JP Uma, not EN Uma. EN Uma just feels pretty sad. After you've played JP and understand the level of, well, quality of life that you get from JP. The Cursed After Dark Twitter. Reverse 1999 did not catch me. There was only a single character design that I was interested in, and they weren't available at the start from what I recall, so I just didn't bother. Specifically, I was interested in Voyager. But yeah, that would have taken a while to get, so I just wasn't bothered. Didn't even want to reroll. It didn't necessarily run all too well on my phone either, so I was like, I'm good. Mind you, Limbus doesn't run particularly well on my phone, but I at least play it on PC instead. Whereas when it came to Reverse 1999, it more or less felt like an FGO clone to me, and I'd already been in the FGO mines, so I had already had enough of that style of gameplay. Okay, 40, 50 more. Let's not fuck up this time. So even if there's a meltdown that's on the Flesh Idol, remember to remove person from Flesh Idol. Limbus does have a unique setup of a gacha game that never swaps out its cast, which is a huge boon to the storytelling. Yes. By a long shot, it is a huge boon to the storytelling. Literally just being like, oh yeah, you don't have to super hype up a character just because it is the latest banner character. They don't have to then disappear after their arc is done. They can join along. Am I just going to need to call in some external help for this one? I think I might just call in some external help for this one. Let's see. Lone Fighter. Need you up here instead. Dragon. Just work on Rudolta. Let's see. Then again, we have fan favorites that should have stayed in the box. Looking at potential, man. Perhaps, yeah. Mayhaps staying in the box should have been for the best. Oh, the teddy bear. Oh, you motherfucker. We don't know who worked on it last, so we can just let it tick down. Not like the thing breaches. Yeah, non-escaping entity. That one side quest in HSR where they hype up this one character that wants to leave the planet and join the train crew, only to be like, lol, nah, at the end, yeah. It do be like that. Okay, the workday is complete. Let's get some extra training in while we can. We are being greedy because we are afforded the chance to be greedy this time. We're gonna need to do extra work anyway. Dragon, come back and grab the ticket, please. Because yes, this teddy bear is just gonna be like, YOLO, nah. Lose 20 anchor file and we gained it back immediately. Punishing Bird has escaped. We're gonna need to keep working anyway, because Punishing Bird has now escaped. Way back when he was in a Breath of Fire, I see. Oh, you adore Dragon Quest monsters? Lets you recruit every big bad from every past game. Dragon Quest stays goated. I was never a Dragon Quest kid, unfortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately, who can say? There would have been the slight slippery slope to being a... what's it call it? Slight slippery slope to being a Dragon Ball Z fella. I reckon. And that is a kind of power scaling community I do not want to touch. Because the question isn't even, can you beat Goku anymore? It's, can you beat whatever bloody flavor of Super Saiyan exists at that current moment? As the author, or as it scales up further and further. Author withstanding at this point, of course. FGO let us summon the big bad of the first arc after 9 years. First welfare SSR. Was it the first welfare SSR? I mean, they hand out a selector ticket every now and then, right? And did they ever do SSR selector tickets? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Actually, no. Only SR. 4 stars. They did selector tickets for at some point. Is what I remember on EN. Speaking to Eco on any game with a gacha or heavy power leveling, the bragging moment is just a nah. Yeah. Don't do it. Would not recommend. Most of the time, having something strong enough to warp a narrative is just not a fun time. And then having anything with gacha, people will argue that, oh yeah, it's like the best gacha game, but is it the best game? Probably not. Would it have been a better game without the gacha elements? Yes. Would it have as strong a community without the gacha elements? No. Would it be in the same kind of state in terms of budget that we currently see without gacha? Also a no. Let's see, Cry Capcom killed Breath of Fire was going to be pretty good with Breath of Fire 2 and 4, but oh well. Niche ramblings, yeah. First time they give out a free SSR outside of Anniversary, and only way to get him is via the story. Bro dodged the Digimon question. Were you a Digimon kid at least? I had it on VHS, the original Digimon. A couple of the episodes of the dub, at least. I had it on VHS. Yes, she played a bit of Cyber Sleuth, then dropped the game. Take that as you will. Never mind is the immediate response.
I'm sorry. I understand that Digimon Cyber Sleuth is one of the better Digimon games. But as someone who already struggles with games like Persona, Digimon Cyber Sleuth was not for me.
Uh-huh.
And also, I think I'm weak.
Eh?
I think a part of me is just too weak for it.
It's very old design at this point for RPG.
Like, I'm... Okay.
Oh. Oh no, this is fan favorite voting. Oh god.
I'll let people vote first before I have to explain this.
Oh jeez. Okay. These are some horrifying abnos. Well, the last one's particularly horrifying. So, for those in chat, you won't be seeing me deal with these until next stream because I am just going to end after selecting whatever the bloody hell. But we have the Freischutz, the Funeral of Dead Butterflies, and I believe this is Mountain of Smiling Bodies. So, what'll it be? What'll it be?
People are debating, I think, slowly debating.
2, though. Yes, I am currently missing Solemn Lament from my Ego gear, is the thing. I used to have it, which is why you can see its title right there. However, I no longer have it. But isn't Solemn Lament like one of them clerk rights ones? So if I kill off too many people, it's then going to start breaching? And if it's only one clerk rights activist, we should be okay, but it does mean we need to add... Oh, not a clerk rights activist. What is it then? Employee rights?
Sometimes Iko will tell me something is a good game, but it turns out he's never played it, so sometimes he just throws me into, like, the hardest games possible.
Not necessarily.
I'm looking at Octopath Traveler's one.
Octopath is the one, and you're still holding a grudge on that one. Let's see, he's pretty petty with his employee type. He's just like his nugget, I see.
I'm still not over Octopath, where I just remember you brought me in there and I just...
You still stuck it out until the end.
Yes, I suck it out to the end, because I still paid for the game. I paid for both.
Yes, and you enjoyed the second one a lot more. Make her play SMT Nocturne next? I don't think so. Your reminder to complete Octopath Traveler. Yes, your reminder is there.
Octopath Travelers, if you really like a lot more gameplay and a much more difficult gameplay, play the first one. If you really like more of the story aspect, play the second one.
I see.
And if you like the power, if you want the feeling of defeating powerful people, play the third one.
Yeah. Very specific.
They're all just different vibes, even though they're all the same graphics.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow, it seems no one wants to vote on number 3, so we have a vote for number 1 and number 2.
Flip a coin.
On heads, we take the shooty man. On tails, we take the butterfly instead. Heads, we're taking the shooty man. Sorry, we are sacrificing Solemn Lament, I guess.
Oof. But yeah, this man has played a lot of games. He hasn't finished every game, however.
I've finished quite a few.
You finished quite a few, but you don't generally continue the series.
Depends. All depends. Anyhow, I keep on calling you A. But I think you and A might have become separate entities now. From the moment you began to have new memories, you both started to walk different paths. You must wonder how the memories separated you from A. Well, even if you two have differences, it is still important for you to witness this place through A's eyes. Why do we repeat this eternal cycle, enduring endless suffering? What's at the end of the line? What kind of world was it that he saw? The answers to these questions are what you must know. However, the choices you make are up to you, not him. As a consequence of those choices, you may lose it all, or you may gain everything. I'm not trying to control you. I just try to support you. That is my role here. Plus, I've seen many other exes who made it this far, and witnessed the innumerable amounts of efforts and failures they made. Now you are here, scrabbling over it and climbing up. Scrabbling over it all and climbing up. Of course, I've kept all their data in my head, but it is not my place to share it with you. A machine has its own work to do. That is what you or A once said to me. Ah, funny bird lady. Hello. You've returned. So, did you have fun with your little journey while I was locked up here? Don't worry, I am not mad with you. Oh, sorrow, you see. Finally, I have come to respect you, for I know you will never depart. It's difficult to perceive the flow of time here. Therefore, this eternity has saved me. Have you seen the turbid streams of the enormous river that crossed the whole city? If you arrive downstream after the raging rapids and a serpentine current, you will see a meadow that is enormously broad, but also tranquil. That land is bathed with all kinds of mud, sand, trash, and the residuals that have come from the upstream. What isn't caught by the upstream or midstream finally ends up here, downstream. To bear all the residues that pile up, one would need a strong back that doesn't break easily. I have faced many wells here. I have to draw water every single day, but it seems that the water level never lowers. What does it mean to draw water? Our labor is bringing up the water that is deep within the well to the outside. You never know what the bucket contains when it rises from the eternal darkness, but I always draw the water with a pulley, come what may. You must always stay cautious so that you don't fall into the well. Maybe it was an act of generosity towards those that are thirsty, so they may sate themselves. It was you who made the bucket, but you left the duty of drawing water with the bucket to another. Don't ask for my name. Bina isn't the name of a person. It's a sad name of a place where one finds many graves. I'm the one who draws the water. Why have you come here, and what do you wish for me to draw? Extract 5 or more ego of grade he or higher. Wait, does that just mean to manufacture it? Is that it? Wait, haven't we already done that, though? You desire to broaden the extraction department. Sure. Funny, you'll have to redo it. Oh, come on. Wait, does this count? If this counts, then this is easy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Bear, for existing. Thank you, Teddy Bear, for existing. Thank you, Rudolta, for existing. Was there any other ones that we didn't do yet? Oh, thank you. What's it called? Woodsman for existing. Easy. It is done. It is done so easily. Train. Train is a tool, Abno. It doesn't even have gear. If it had gear, I think I'd give it more slack, but no, it doesn't have gear. You thought I'd have to go the sacrificial route? Nah. Nah. There's some stuff that we just didn't build. It wasn't on purpose that we didn't build them, I was just too lazy to build them. Reach Cleafoff Meltdown 10. It sounds like its own kind of nightmare to be dealing with. It means we can be working towards it, but oh god. The worst part about this is that the train is there. The train is fucking inside of there. Cried so much the first time you saw it, I see. 500 trains, 693 pride damage. What the? Alright. You're so glad you voted train, because now I have to deal with it. Inside of Tiferef's bloody, what's it call it? For suppression. The first thing we'll do next time I have to stream Lobcorp, or next time I decide to stream Lobcorp, is going to be that, I guess. And then past there is probably the Aleph Abnos. Oh god. Anyhow, I will send you guys to a funny ending screen, and then I will need to cook dinner. So goodbye.